Rugby writer James Weil didn't hold back when he called out what he sees as a growing problem among Springboks fans, saying they need to grow up and that their online behaviour has become exhausting and boring. He argues that many South African supporters seem to live through the team's victories as if they were personal triumphs, using wins to validate old grievances rather than to celebrate the game itself. Please subscribe Red Spot Sports for latest sports stories. Yes, South Africa won the 2023 Rugby World Cup. That's not in dispute. But Weil says the way some fans have turned that victory into proof of absolute dominance is misleading. The truth, he points out, is that the Boks won all 3 of their knockout games by just a single point, often in matches that could have gone either way. Against France, he argues, they benefited from what he calls highly questionable refereeing by Ben O'Keefe, citing a missed deliberate knock-on from Eben Etzebeth that could have led to a penalty try and a red card. He also mentioned Kwagga Smith's controversial turnover and Cheslin Kolbe's charge down, which he claims was clearly offside. All moments, he says, that shaped games but were conveniently forgotten in the post-tournament celebration. Weil's criticism isn't aimed at the players or coaches. In fact, he praises the Springboks themselves, calling them warriors, tacticians, and part of one of the most successful systems in modern rugby. His issue is with the online fan culture, the endless arguing, the attacks on referees and journalists, and the refusal to acknowledge luck or mistakes. In person, he writes, South African fans are passionate, generous, and deeply respectful of the game. But online, they are combative, confrontational, and above all, boring. He describes this mindset as the pathology of reflected glory, the belief that every win is proof of personal vindication, that every loss is a conspiracy, and that every bit of criticism is an act of bias. In his words, it's not fandom built on love for the sport, but on the need to be seen, to be heard, to dominate. Weil concludes by urging fans to find perspective, to stop turning rugby into a moral crusade and to stop rewriting history to suit their narratives. Celebrate the wins and mourn the losses, he says, but don't confuse luck with legacy or survival with supremacy. As South Africa prepares to face Japan again, the same opponent that stunned them 10 years ago in one of rugby's greatest upsets, Weil reflects on how that 2015 defeat forced humility and change within the team. The Springboks rebuilt, learned, and became champions again. His final challenge is simple: can their fans show that same growth? Can they support with pride but without grievance, without noise, and without rewriting the story? Because, as Weil puts it, the rugby world is watching, and right now, it's not impressed.